The night God was silent. There are nights that change you forever, not because something dramatic happens, but because nothing happens at all. That night was one of them for Michael. Michael sat alone in his room, lights off, phone face down on the bed. The clock read 2:17 a.m. This was usually the hour he prayed, but tonight, he couldn't, not because he didn't believe in God, but because he didn't know what else to say. For years, Michael had been faithful. He prayed every morning, served in church, encouraged others when they were weak, yet his own life felt like it was standing still. Jobs came and went, plans failed quietly, dreams faded slowly, and the hardest part? Everyone thought he was strong. They came to him for advice, for prayers, for hope, but nobody knew how many nights he stared at the ceiling asking, "God, did I hear you wrong?" That night, Michael finally spoke, not with fancy words, not with faith-filled declarations, just honesty. God, I don't feel you anymore. Silence, no peace, no voice, no comfort. So Michael did something he had never done before. He stopped praying. He lay down and fell asleep with that silence still hanging in the air. The next morning, Michael woke up tired. Not the kind of tired sleep fixes, the kind that sits deep in your soul. He went about his day on autopilot until his phone rang. Unknown number. He ignored it. Then it rang again and again. Finally, he answered, "Hello?" There was a pause. Then a calm voice said, "Michael, I know this may sound strange, but I was told to call you." Michael frowned. Told by who? The man hesitated. By God. Michael almost laughed. Almost. "Sir, I think you have the wrong number," he said, ready to hang up. "Please wait," the man said quickly. "I don't know why, but I was told to tell you this exact sentence." Michael stopped. The man took a breath and said, "God said he has been silent because you needed to hear your own heart." The call ended, just like that. Michael stood frozen. His heart began to race. How did a stranger know his name, know his struggle? That night, Michael sat up again at 2:17 a.m. Same time, same room, but this time, he didn't speak, he listened, and for the first time in months, he heard something, not a voice, but a realization. Michael had been praying for God to fix his life, while ignoring the quiet instructions God had already given him. Apologize to that person. Let go of that fear. Take that step he kept postponing. God wasn't silent. Michael was just afraid of what obedience would cost him. Weeks passed. Michael made changes. Hard ones. He forgave people who never apologized. He stepped away from comfort. He took risks that scared him, and slowly, things shifted. Not overnight miracles, but peace, clarity, direction. One evening, Michael received a message, unknown number, just one sentence. Silence was the answer. Michael smiled, because now he understood. Sometimes God is silent not because he has left you, but because he is waiting for you to grow into the next version of yourself. And that silence, it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. If you're in a season where God feels silent, this story is for you. Don't give up. Sometimes silence is where faith grows the deepest. If this touched you, like the video, subscribe for more faith-based stories, and share it with someone who needs.